everyone, so we're going to be making the ricotta cheese mix for the lasagna soup. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take the ricotta cheese, and we're only going to use half of this, so 8 ounces of it. That should be good. All right. Then we are going to put in the garlic fine herb cheese. We're only going to use half of this as well. Open it up. This is what it looks like. Take that. I'm just going to get it out of there. I'll take the knife. And we'll cut up half. Throw that in there. Then we're going to do 1/4 of granulated Parmesan, half cup of mozzarella. We're going to use, this is basil, right? Half the basil. That should be good. And we're going to only use a little bit of crushed pepper. Oh, and the, whatever this is.
Parsley.
Parsley. I don't really like parsley, but a good bit in there. All right, now we're going to use a little bit of the crushed pepper. You don't want too much. Can't be too spicy. You can eyeball that. Good. And then we're going to use this all-purpose seasoning. You can use a good bit of this. It's for a great flavor. All right. Now we're going to mix it all together till it's all well combined. Combine that in there. So, gonna add a little bit. Oh shoot! Add a little bit more of this, just to, a little bit. So it's a little bit more evenly distributed. Back up. There we go. This is what it should look like when it's done. Now we're going to put this in the refrigerator until the soup is done, and we're going to taste it. That's pretty good. But we're going to let this sit in the refrigerator until the soup is done, and we'll see you back when we're doing that. Hello everyone, now we are going to make the ground beef for our lasagna soup. So what we're going to do is make sure that it's nice and hot, which it feels pretty hot to me.
How much ground beef are you adding?
Using half a pound.
It's 2 pounds. Oh. It's half of that 4 pounds. So
sorry,
you're half right.
All right. So
do you have anything in that pan?
We have some avocado oil in there, and I can't really scoop up this with a spoon, so
just drop it with those nasty hands of yours.
I already cleaned them.
Just plop it in.
So what we're gonna do? Push it down. Turn the heat up down a little bit because it's kind of hot. And then just mix it up. And we will be back when the meat is ready to be added in.
You already got the meat added.
That's the onions.
We're going to let this cook for a little while, and we'll get back when it's time for the onions.
Now that the meat is done, we're going to strain it to get some of that fatty liquids out. We're not going to strain all of it. We're just going to strain most of it. So we're going to just plop it in there. And we're just going to let it go like that. That's not working very well, so we're going to use a ladle. Just like that. We can use some of that later when we make the broth for the soup. And I think we're going to be able to do one more of these. Just like that. Because you don't want your meat dry. It's not good. Just mix this back up a little bit. And now we're going to be adding our onions into the mixture. I'm not quite sure how many onions that is. We're going to turn the heat up some more now. Now we're going to be adding in some seasoning. What seasoning is that? Bouillon.
That's the bouillon.
I'm gonna add the bouillon seasoning. So I like to season. All right, welcome back, everybody. So now that we got our onions a little bit more caramelized and the meat's all seasoned, we're going to add a little bit of the crushed red pepper to our meat. There we go, not too much. There's a lot of meat in here, so gotta really get that seasoned, mix it up a little bit. All right, now we're gonna add a tablespoon of our tomato paste. And then a tablespoon of our Italian herb paste.
Can we see what it is?
Sorry, Italian herb paste. Tablespoon of that. Add a little bit of flavor with the cat. Should be good. And then we're going to add our garlic after we mix. No, you can always have a little bit of fun in the kitchen. Mistakes always happen. Really get that incorporated in there. Just like that. Now that it's all mixed in, now we're gonna add our garlic. Chopped garlic, better fresh garlic. And mix it all up. And we will be right back at you when we are ready to move on to our next step. So now that we got it all incorporated and mixed up, we're going to add 4 cups, which is 32 ounces of beef broth. So we're gonna open this up and add it in there. Alright, once that's in there, we're going to give it a nice stir, and we're going to let this simmer over the stove for about 10 minutes, and then we'll come back to add all of the tomato products. Alright everyone, so now that it has simmered for 10 minutes, we're going to add in our diced tomatoes. We only need 1 can, and this is 14.5 ounces. And this one is by Hunt's. And then we're going to add our tomato sauce. We need the whole can, I believe. It's 29 ounces. Now this is where it starts to all really come together. Now we're going to mix it up nice and well. And then we are going to get our parsley and our basil. I forgot to grab them. We're going to add the rest of it that we used earlier for the ricotta. And then we're going to add only some of this. We're going to save some for garnish later on.
Which one are you saving?
I don't know. They look the same to me.
So why are you saving one and not the other?
Because one of them looks prettier than the other. It doesn't really matter which one you save. Just one of them has to be saved for garnish. Now we're going to mix it all up.
Okay.
And then you're going to wait until it gets a little bit more heated. And then we're going to come back when we're adding the pasta noodles.
5 to 10 minutes?
Say that's right.
Okay.
Alright. Well, had to take a noodle. You know, so good. So what we're going to do now is, now that it has, heated up some more, we're going to take a pinch of sugar here to balance out all the flavor. Just like that. Then we're going to break these noodles up in thirds. So we're going to do about 3 at a time. I'm going to break one right here, plop it in, then again. Oops. Doesn't matter. And now we're going to do it again. We're going to do some more. break it in and push it on in there. Just like that. Turn the heat up. Mix these noodles in there. Depending on how much you made, you can add as many noodles as you want. We added 10. Some people might add 8. And we might add some more in on the end, depending on how it's starting to look. And we're going to let this cook for about 15 to 20 minutes until the noodles get all nice and soft. And you might want to take a little taste test to make sure it all tastes good, just in case if you want to add anything. Take a nice little spoonful. And it does taste pretty good. So we'll see you in about 10-15 minutes, maybe 20. All right, everyone. So the lasagna soup is done. I am so excited to try this out. Look how nice and good that looks. The noodles are perfectly soft. Now, here's a very good controversial question. Do you eat this with a spoon or a fork? Is it soup or is it pasta? We don't know. But we're gonna get a nice little good bit in there. You know, get some noodles and meat. All right. Now, next thing we're gonna do, this is the cheese we made, the ricotta topping. I'm gonna do a little ball on top. Make that nice and pretty. And then we're gonna add a little bit of our garnishing on top, just like that. Now you can add some Parmesan, or you can add some the rest of it. Anyway, whatever. So I'm gonna get a nice little bit in there, and the noodle. Look at that bite. Hot. Whoa, burst of flavor. The cheese is really good, and the noodles are nice and soft. I 100%, 10 out of 10, recommend. Huh? Oh shit.